How's it going, everybody? Dana here with North Central Coins, and welcome to another episode of the top 5 rare and valuable coins in Canada. Now today we're going to be discussing Toonies. The Toonie was officially released here in Canada in the year 1996. Now for those in other countries like America, or if you're a collector in maybe Europe or Britain, the Toonie is Canada's $2 coin, and when it was introduced in 1996, it officially replaced our $2 bill. Now just to show how old I'm getting, I was 6 years old when the Toonie was released. I remember when I was younger getting $2 bills and going to the convenience store for my allowance and buying candies and fuzzy peaches and all sorts of goodies like that. But then the Toonie came in and it changed things up. Now I'm not sure exactly the reasoning why the mint wanted to switch from a bill to a coin, because coins are a lot heavier, they're more cumbersome when you have them in your wallet and you have them in your car, but it is pretty easy at the same time to just be able to go to your local Timmy's and buy a double, give them a Toonie. Maybe that's what they're thinking. It was all about making it easier for us Canadians to buy our doubles. That's probably why they switched over. But realistically, I'm not 100% sure what the logic was, but they did switch over to the $2 coin. And since then, we have had all sorts of variations, some of which can actually be worth a decent amount of money. And today we're going to be covering my top 5 picks for the most rare and valuable Canadian Toonies that you can find in circulation. Now, before I do get into this list, I would really appreciate if you guys would hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, and also if you want to go down below the description and check out some of my new merch. We got t-shirts, we got coin roll mats, we got mouse pads, we got coffee cups, all sorts of good stuff. I'm going to be adding more merch to there. It's printed by a third-party company and shipped off, and it's all fulfilled by them. I just get a cut of the profit. You guys get some awesome products, so give that a little look-see. But without further ado, what do you guys say we get into this list and break down some of these rare and valuable Toonies? On February 19th in the year 1996, the Royal Canadian Mint officially launched the Canadian Toonie or $2 coin. The Canadian Mint promised it would release a minimum of 60 million of the new coin into circulation. As the release date drew near, to ensure a smooth supply of planchets for the first year release, 10 million blank planchets were purchased from a German company named Deutsche Nickel. Because so few of the German Toonies were produced, it has made them highly collectible and sought after and added to their value. Though the specifications are the same between the Canadian and German 1996 Toonies, the easiest way to distinguish between them is their finish. The Canadian Toonies are much more shiny and polished, and the German coins will have much more dull and matte finish with grainy lines on the outer rings, somewhat resembling bullion coins. Now, even in lower grade states, the 1996 German planchet Toonies carry a premium. One in a very good to very fine state can go for $10 to $30, with high MS examples going for $100 to $300. Now next up, we are going to be discussing the 2002 50th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's Jubilee in H Toonie. Now, the Canadian Mint released a commemorative Jubilee design to celebrate Queen Elizabeth's 50th anniversary. The total mintage for the 2002 Jubilee Toonie is 27,020,000, and this variety is included in that mintage. Now, it can be identified by locating a small dot under the center line in the letter H in Elizabeth. Though it's not exceptionally valued right now, this Toonie has amazing potential. If you find one in a very good to very fine circulated state, you can fetch anywhere from $5 to $10, with MS63 to MS65 examples going anywhere from $20 to $50. All Canadian $2 coins made from 1996 to 2010 have 16 serrations along the outer rim, but in the year 2012, they officially switched to 14. In 2010, the mint struck Toonies with both 14 and 16 serrations. The more rare of these is the 14 variety. Even in low-grade states, it can be worth anywhere from $5 to $10, with low MS examples going for $20 to $50, and an MS65 being worth as much as $150. Number 4 is the 2012 HMS Shannon Extra Sail with Security Mark. In the year 2012, the Royal Canadian Mint released a Toonie design to commemorate a historic battle between the Canadian and American ships off the coast of Boston in the War of 1812. The Canadian Lido-class frigate was called the HMS Shannon. The Mint also added security features to the reverse of the coin in 2012 on the top and bottom containing holographic maple leaves. Now the variety you are looking for with the 2012 HMS Shannon is called the extra sail variety, and it can be identified by looking at the top right hand corner of the core for an extra sail along the HMS Shannon's masts. Now right now this Toonie is not super valuable, but I think there is a lot of potential with most of these. I think in 20 or 30 years the value of these is going to rise exponentially, especially as they all become accounted for and people coin roll hunt them and find them in their pocket change. There will be less and less of them out there, and the value will rise, especially on the high grade examples. Now in a low grade circulated state, you can fetch anywhere from $5 to $10 for one of these varieties, and you can get anywhere for up to $75 for an MS65. Now last up on this list is the 2017 Dance of the Spirits Glow in the Dark. The world's first glow-in-the-dark circulation coin, the 2017 Dance of the Spirits Toonie is as revolutionary as it is sought after. With an unknown mintage far less than its uncolored counterpart, it is truly an amazing coin whose value has and will see increases due to its popularity. Now right now the book prices will say that a low-grade circulated example will only be worth around $5 for a VG to VF, but I think honestly it is worth a little bit more than that. These things are super popular and sought after. I think you'll have no problem getting anywhere from $10 to $15 for one of these on eBay, and you'll probably be hard pressed to find one of them for any cheaper than that online. They are super popular. There are still a few uncirculated rolls of these out there, and if you were able to score one of these, you might just hit the jackpot, because an MS65 example of one of these can fetch you from $30 to $50, with MS67 examples going for as much as $120. So if you were to get a whole roll of these, you might be able to make a good couple bucks, especially if you scored one at the bank. But I think unfortunately most of the rolls of these glow-in-the-dark Toonies have been accounted for at this point. I know they had some at Coins Unlimited about a year ago. I think they were charging about $150, and man, do I wish that I picked one of those up. But I think that is just about going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this list, and I hope you find it helpful. You know, sometimes it can be really tricky identifying what to look for in some of these modern coins like the loonies and toonies. So hopefully this list can make it a little bit easier for you and give you an idea of what to keep your eye out for. Obviously, you're going to be looking for most of the colored toonies. That's the ones that I like, at least. Even though they make more of the colored ones than the uncolored, it seems like a lot of people like to fish those ones out of circulation, and a lot of the time they'll be pretty beat up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and until the next one, everybody, peace out, and have a good one, y'all.